The following is a non-profit fan-based video. Bleach is owned by Tite Kubo, Studio Period, Viz Media, and TV Tokyo. Please support the official release. There is something very strange that I've always wondered about in the Bleach anime series, and it currently remains unexplained. I will get right to the point. Looking back at the Lost Agent arc, Ginjo got a hold of Ichigo's Fullbring after the heartbreaking act he had put on throughout the entire rest of the show. As we already know, he ended up sharing it with everyone who was a part of the evil plan: Jackie, Yukio, Giriko, and Riruka. Mo Shishigawara was also a part of the plan, but Ginjo was strictly against the idea of giving him any because it would prove troublesome. And ultimately the conversation ended with Ginjo surprisingly telling Tsukishima to kill him once everything was settled. But unfortunately, there was one Fullbringer who did not get a portion of Ichigo's power, and that was Tsukishima himself. The only question here is, why? Why the hell not? This battle would have gone in another direction if Tsukishima's Fullbring was altered. Why on earth didn't Ginjo give him any? This is the biggest mystery in Bleach, aside from a couple other situations. Is it because it would be dangerous? Or is it simply because somewhere along the line, Tsukishima may have told Ginjo that he didn't have any interest in taking any before they began this little deception? The probability of Byakuya losing to Tsukishima would have gone up by a decent percentage. So why? Why didn't Tsukishima increase his power? It would have been crazy to see what kind of power he would develop and display. Book of the End, Tsukishima's Fullbring manifests itself into his bookmark, which he can transform into a katana that has a bookmark-shaped tsuba. Ginjo remarks that the Book of the End is a sword with high attack capability that can literally cut through anything. The insertion of presence. Book of the End has the ability to split the past of whomever it cuts. This ability works not by manipulating time and memories, but by literally inserting Tsukishima's presence into the victim's history. Victims of this power recognize Tsukishima as someone closely connected to their personal lives, whether it is a friend, family, or lover. He can even usurp the roles of other individuals in the victim's histories. Likewise, Tsukishima gains comprehensive knowledge of his victim's memories. This power takes hold regardless of whether the victim trusted Tsukishima before being cut. Tsukishima can continue to modify his victims' histories even after cutting them. However, if they realize that their altered pasts are inconsistent with reality, they are put at risk of mental breakdown. By cutting an affected individual again, Book of the End's effect on that person is dispelled. So again, we have to look at the big mystery here. Why didn't Tsukishima take any power from Ginjo? Just imagine the stuff this guy could do if he took some of Ichigo's Fullbring. Maybe Bleach creator Tite Kubo decided to leave that idea out altogether. It is time to look at this another way. Ichigo wears his Fullbring. Just like he wore his Bankai, he wears his power. And that has always been Ichigo's strong point. What I am possibly suggesting here is a big theory that I have. Now, you gotta look at it this way. Tsukishima's Book of the End is mostly more of a mental ability more than a physical ability. For the physical part, he has to cut his enemy down in order to enter and alter their memories. But in the long run, his ability altogether is to control the mentality of his victim. The ability doesn't require him to make any hand signs or do anything of the sort. The guy just makes himself known. He just basically needs to be there in order to control his twisted power. Now back to the point about Ichigo wearing his Fullbring. Put simply, what I am trying to address here clearly is that Ichigo's Fullbring might not be compatible with Tsukishima's ability. Tsukishima's ability altogether is mostly mental stuff, not physical. However, the other Fullbringers have physical abilities. Everything was very different in their case because their abilities are, well, physical. So it would only make sense that Ichigo's Fullbring would work for the 6 of them, but not for Tsukishima. He is seen as the odd man out. Just look at Giriko's "Time tells no lies." The guy was wearing his Fullbring. We also get a nice peachy look at Riruka's enhanced dollhouse. What? Oh my god! She's wearing her Fullbring too! Ginjo wearing his Fullbring. Jackie Tristan and her dirty boots. Okay, seriously? What is up with this animation scene? And the name, Dirty Boots. Okay, I really need to ask, what the is Dirty Boots? Well, as the name implies, she wears her Fullbring, and the dirtier she gets stronger. A really strong and physical Fullbring. Lastly, we have Yukio Han's Vorao Burna. Yukio's Fullbring also changes in appearance. He now gains white gauntlets on his arms and headphones with 2 pointing extensions protruding from them. and also has similar armor covering his shins and feet. And for the love of all that is Soul Society, what would happen if this guy got Fullbring? I certainly, for one, do not want to know how his powers would end up after. Back to the point. We are in fact looking at one of the greatest Bleach mysteries. And let's just say, if Tsukishima were to actually take Ichigo's powers, if he was actually able to, would Tsukishima be too broken for anyone to handle? This is indeed one of the greatest mysteries in Bleach. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys, and as always, I will see you in the next Bleach video.